They should bring it up.
Okay.
They should see the difference from there to now.
Gotcha.
Me at my worst to me at the biggest event in the history of events right now. There's never been any bigger than that.
Your kids are out here. Everyone's coming in to see you on Friday. What does it mean to have family with you?
Well, it's the family's everything. But my kids, to my children, I'm nobody. But that night they're gonna find out their father's very special. The ring is when the party begins. Then we're gonna find out, can he party with the big boys?
Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Yo, listen, you hear that? Killers in the jungle. Run for their life.
There's never been a night this big.
They should bring it up. They should see the difference from there to now. Got you me at my worth to me at the biggest event in the history of events right now. There's never been any bigger than this. Your kids are out here. Everyone's coming in to see you on Friday. What does it mean to have family with you? Well, it's the family is everything, but my kids to my children, I'm nobody. And then, but that night they're going to find out their father's very special music. For decades, the name Mike Tyson has been synonymous with greatness, power, and fear. The world watched as the youngest heavyweight champion in history rose to dominate boxing with an iron fist. But now, at the edge of retirement, Tyson has one final message for his fans, one last stand to prove that no one, no matter how much time passes, can ever take away his place as the baddest man on the planet. In the ring is when the party begins, and we're going to find out, can he party with the big boys? Everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Yo, listen, yeah, that kid is in a jungle for them night. There's never been a night this big. Jungle Mike Tyson's comeback, though a thrilling and emotional moment for fans, is also deeply bittersweet for many. Seeing Tyson return to the ring is a dream come true, but it also carries the weight of knowing it will be the last time they witness the legendary fighter in action. Tyson's fans, who have followed his journey through the highs of his prime and the lows of his struggles, are caught in a whirlwind of emotions. For years, fans had come to terms with the idea that the greatest heavyweight of all time was no longer a force in the ring, but now with his unexpected return they are given one last taste of the Tyson they once worshipped. There was a no-brainer that we fought. That's my opinion. That was just a no-brainer. He was just becoming more popular and I wanted to fight continually, and I thought that would be a good fight to have. They feel the rush of excitement as his comeback fight looms on the horizon, but with that excitement also comes an undeniable sadness. It's like catching a glimpse of the past of the fighter who once ruled the world, only to have it slip away again just as quickly as it reappears. Versus Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet. Nobody can get close to me. I'm the best fighter in the. Tyson's message to his fans is clear: don't mourn the end of this chapter, celebrate it. This fight with Jake Paul isn't just another headline, it's the final moment in his storied career that has shaped the landscape of boxing. Tyson's return may only be for one more fight, but it's a fight with purpose. It's a chance for Tyson to prove to the world and to himself that he remains the baddest man on the planet. For those who have been with him from the beginning, this isn't just about seeing Tyson back in the ring, it's about closure. It's the final opportunity for fans to witness the power, the determination, and the fury that made Tyson a household name. I won't do anything if I don't risk being embarrassed. Like now I want to fight this young __. For the countless fans who've been through the heartbreak of seeing their eyes step away from the sport, this comeback is a moment of emotional reckoning. It's not just about the fight, it's about saying goodbye to a legend. It's the last time they'll see Tyson do what he does best, and that makes it all the more emotional for them. The fight with Jake Paul is more than just the biggest event of the year, it's Tyson's swan song, a moment to honor the man who once terrified opponents and captivated millions. Tyson's fans are not just watching for the outcome of the fight, they are witnessing history, and they are forever grateful for this final chance to see their hero in action. Why does Mike Tyson win this fight? Because I'm Mike Tyson. It would be the biggest moment in all of boxing history when I put this man to sleep. I think he thinks this is going to be a very easy night. This is not going to be easy as the fight draws near. Tyson's legacy is crystal clear. This last fight is not only for him, but for everyone who believes in him. It's a bittersweet farewell to a career that will forever be etched in the annals of boxing history, but also a celebration of everything Tyson has given to the sport and to his fans. And while the goodbye may be tough, the memories and the impact he's had will never fade. Is it frustrating to train like you did and then have this for this fight? I only trained probably 2 weeks or 3 weeks for this fight. I had to bury my best friend and I dedicated this fight. I wasn't going to fight, I dedicated this fight to him. I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious, most ruthless champion has ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander, he's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody. I'm Sonny List, I'm Jack DIY. There's no one like I'm from Claw. There's no one that can match me. Mike Tyson's journey to the top wasn't just about physical power, it was about his mind, his vision, and his determination to be the absolute best. The story of Tyson's rise is a tale of triumph, tragedy, and everything in between. Music. Mike Tyson's career began like a lightning bolt in the boxing world. At just 20 years old, he became the youngest heavyweight champion in history, a record that still stands today. In 1986, Tyson defeated Trevor Berbick in a stunning second-round knockout, claiming the WBC title. It was a fight that made the world realize that there was a new force in boxing. Tyson's power was devastating, his speed lightning fast, and his technique almost flawless for someone so young. 20 years old, Mike Tyson on his way to becoming one of the youngest heavyweight champions of all time. Bangs the body W that up and got his nice test him with the right left, and he goes down. He should be able to get up from this. His legs maybe shut, the asses fall back up. I don't know if he's going to be able to. It from there, Tyson's reign only grew more unstoppable. He didn't just win, he annihilated. He became the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, and his reign was marked by the swift and brutal destruction of his opponents. A 91C knockout of Michael Spinks in 1988 remains one of the most iconic moments in boxing history, a symbol of his dominance and raw power. Music. But Tyson wasn't just about knocking out opponents. His unique style, blending aggressive offense with defensive head movement, confused and outclassed his opponents in the ring. His iconic peekaboo defense, taught to him by legendary trainer Custado, allowed him to move seamlessly between offense and defense. Tyson was a master at using fear against his opponents, stepping into the ring with a presence that rattled even the toughest men. Music. For Tyson, the ring was a place of transformation. It was more than just fighting, it was survival. As a kid growing up in the mean streets of Brooklyn, boxing was his escape, his way out. He had a troubled upbringing full of poverty and crime, but the ring became his sanctuary. That's a C. Ain't no way he's going to hit you then, right? And remember, it's always good to throw the punch where you could hit him. He can't hit you. Tyson's rise to power was largely thanks to his mentor, the late Cus D'Amato. It was Cus who saw Tyson's raw potential and molded him into a champion. Under his tutelage, Tyson developed into a fighter who wasn't just about brute strength but also strategy and an unshakable mental edge. Tyson has often spoken about the influence Dito had on his life, teaching him that boxing wasn't just about physicality but about mind control. D'Amato believed Tyson had the mentality to go far, and he was right. It's talking about my character and my discipline, and I didn't know what discipline was, so he explained to that discipline is doing what you hate to do but do it like you love it. Mike, did you love him or you were afraid of him? Both. Really? Yeah, listen, I'm a young black kid from the hood, right, and you said something disrespectful. My fighting C will beat you, stop punching you. So I said I dedicate my life to him for that. I wish I could say he just this white man I played. I wish I could say that that's how it goes. You miss him to this music day, but no legend comes without its battles, and Tyson's career was no different. As his fame grew, so did the pressures that came with it. His struggles outside the ring, legal issues, personal turmoil, and the challenges of maintaining his focus began to take a toll. In 1992, Tyson was sentenced to 6 years in prison after being convicted of rape. It was a blow to his career and to his fans who saw their hero fall from grace. But Tyson's story didn't end there. He came back, made comebacks, won more titles, and fought on. He faced some of the greatest fighters in the history of boxing, including Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, and more. But every time Tyson seemed to be on the verge of greatness again, only to face another setback. This aggressive animal, he's a sheer instinct right now, this crowd, and here is where corners save you or lose you. Go to the scorecards in terms of an accidental foul. Intelligence in this fight, intelligence is where going on far from some. In 1997, Tyson faced Evander Holyfield in what would become one of the most controversial fights in boxing history, and about that Tyson was losing, he infamously bit Holyfield's ear, an act that resulted in his disqualification. That moment would go down in history as one of the most bizarre and talked about incidents in the sport. Yet even in that chaos, Tyson's greatness still shone through. He was never a fighter to be underestimated. Are you going to be more diplomatic in the future? Are you going to lose some of this anger? Lom, I need respect. You show me respect and stop writing trash articles about me. Show you respect. I'm a man. Listen, I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid to waste